Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear friends, students, and viewers. Today our topic is third law of Newton, third law of motion. This is very important law, and mostly students confuse to understand this law. If I say this is most confusing law, it's right at some extent. According to this law stated that an action and reaction are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. According to this law, the action and reaction of an object is equal but opposite in direction. It's mean when we throw a marker, this is action, and when this marker is strike with whiteboard, and whiteboard exert same amount of force, and the same movement of in marker is in opposite direction. When we throw this like this is reaction, and marker return in the opposite direction. This is actual meanings of this law, and action and reaction are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. In some cases, this law not applied. For example, when I throw a ball and hit this ball to the wall, and this ball applied same amount of force on a ball, and ball return to me. And when I throw a ball, the direction of ball is to the wall, and wall exert a force and the direction of ball to me. Throwing a ball by me is action, and returning of ball by applying force by the wall is reaction. But sometimes reaction is not equal to the action. What is this? Newton tell a lie? It's mean Newton says that action reaction are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. But in some cases, and practically, we see that the reaction is not equal to the action. It's mean Newton lie. The statement of a Newton is incorrect. If it is not satisfied this law, and how it is the part of a syllabus and it is famous. Yes, we will, in this lecture, we will try to understand this flaws. How it is not applicable in some cases. What is the reason of this? For example, this is a wall. And a Munna is stand here. Munna is a naughty boy, and he throw a ball on the wall, and this ball return to the Munna. And in next point, he throw a marker. Red line shows marker throwing. He throw a marker, he strike a ball, and marker return at this point. Marker can't reach to the hand of Munna. What is this? What is the reason of this? A ball returned at same place, but marker is not returned at same place. he fall down in midpoint of these 2 points, wall and Munna. It is depend upon the properties of a matter. In my opinion, this definition of Newton's third law of motion is not complete, it is incomplete. To complete this law, we also write this with action and reaction are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, and with the properties or with the condition of the properties of a material. Material property is necessary condition to explain this law. And some amount of force is lost in the resistive force with the wall and with the ball, or with the wall and with the marker. This is the point when practically we see that this law is incomplete or not applicable to some cases. The reason of this is a property of a matter. Property of a matter is necessary condition to explain this law. This is the Newton's third law of motion, and we also write that action and reaction are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, and it affected with the properties of matter. And first confusion is resolved to write this law. And second is that when we applied a force on an object, and object is moving continuously and can't return to me. According to this law, we take in mind when we throw any object and he return to me. Throwing to me is action and returning of the object is reaction. But action is done and reaction is not done. And we see in a hard day, month, years, not reaction is possible, not reaction is occur. How it is? Its next necessary condition is that action and reaction are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction with the change in medium. Change in medium is necessary condition to performing a reaction of an object. And to complete this, we also write this with the change in medium of an object. The action and reaction are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, and the next condition at this is this: it affected with the properties of matter. There are two important things we missing in the statement of this law to understand this third law of Newton. This normally in metric inter students just we read and write this law: action and reaction are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. At some extent it is right. If you write this in exam, it considered right. But we explain this, we understand, are we teaching to the students, it is necessary to understand about this. Our student asked a question to us. When we throw an object, object is not returned to us. Or in other condition, when we throw an object, perform action, the reaction of an object is not equal to the action. How it is possible? And it is, or how it is, this is according to the, when an object is moving and action is performed on an object, and reaction also occur when medium is changed. And the next condition is that it also depend on the properties of the matter. When properties of matter change, the reaction of an object also change. Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz.